It's not teamwork. That music was so nice.
There you go.
This one was on the front page of the Gleaner yesterday.
Yeah. Yep.
The headline was "These Blasted Bottles."
You can't say blasted on television?
I just did. Sorry, let me start over. These beep bottles. Conductor rips Ward Theatre Reno crew for scrapping the orchestra pit. Peter Ashburn, celebrated conductor, composer, and arranger, telling the Gleaner yesterday that the orchestra pit is to be, will be, has been taken out of the Ward Theatre. This within the context of a multi-million-dollar overhaul of the theatre. He's saying that the building's iconic core and character is not being taken into consideration. There hasn't been sufficient dialogue with musicians and performers, and quote, why take out the orchestra pit? Now these blank butters have taken over the thing and they're going to turn it into bathroom tiles and formica, I suppose. They also quoted Michael Sean Harris, who is a musician, who said that while he's happy about the efforts to restore the ward, he was disappointed that the rehabilitation plans were not executed in consultation with the performers who were to benefit from the space. Gleaner says they asked the town clerk for a comment and he declined comment. But the mayor had a tour recently and he revealed a replenished cafeteria, retrofitted changing rooms and restrooms, new seating, new carpeting, new windows installed, and apparently there's more work to come. The mayor has spoken out though, and said that he has consulted both locally and internationally regarding the orchestra pit, and that the recommendation from years ago when another consultation was done was that the pit not be taken out but expanded. And that is what they're working on doing. No, you had people who went on the tour who had videos of the actual pit.
They said it's smaller.
It's small, no,
Yeah.
but the mayor says the recommendation they have that they're working on is to build it out because they realize it needs to be bigger. So his contention is he doesn't understand why people are saying the pit has been gutted because the pit has not been gutted. He doesn't understand why people are saying the pit will be gutted because the plans are not for the pit to be gutted but to be expanded. So he said all that in social media yesterday, and a long thread in social yesterday about the different stages of the project and what is going to happen. So I'm not sure where the disparity.
Hopefully everything will work out for the best of everyone.
I'm sure it will.
And everything.
I'm sure it will.
This one now, and the headline says hot girls spending 100K on slippers.
I'm a cold girl.
I suspect K mean thousands.
You suspect correct.
I know. 100,000.
Hear me. Hear.
All my clients are Jamaicans, and my clientele is between the age group 18 to 30. The bank and call center employees are our biggest customers. The hefty price tag is not a deterrent, as she sells about 10 to 15 pairs of the sandals on a weekly basis. Jamaicans now prefer to purchase authentic designer brands, noting that they get value for their money with high-end purchases. If I buy slippers for 110,000, it must make me walk on water like Jesus, one person said.
I think that person is correct.
Some people will say you can't tell the real from the fake, but that's not true. The quality of the materials are different. Also, when a person buys a fake product, it is usually very overpriced. It's better to save up like about 5 times and buy the original product.
Anybody want to see my slipper?
People will see others in it, and when they say the price tag, they will say, oh, I want to get it too, so they send their boyfriends to get it for them. The Tory Burch slippers are much more affordable, and those go for a price of between 20,000 and 40,000. These can be worn every day, but the other high-end brands, people will wear them to special events and so on. Okay.
So this, I'm not knocking anybody who has $100,000 to spend on a pair of slippers because taste is relative and budgets are relative. And there's some people who just feel like if you're not wearing the latest, then you're not, saying nothing. That being said, I would not be spending. I mean, there are a lot of things like things that I need in my life that will cost me $100,000.
I guess if you can afford it and it don't bother you then.
But this is the classic tale, I was going to say, of two Jamaicans, but not really, because if two Jamaicans, because if it's bank employees and call centers, people doing it, and they're saving up their money. But then you have some Jamaicans for whom $100,000 is like $1.50. So they will buy 10 pairs of those, and it don't hurt them.
I go to a car place one time, and I asked for the price of a car. And it was something like, I don't want to lie, something like 40-something million or something like that.
Yeah, people going to write checks for that.
Yeah, and somebody said, well, Smarty just buy 2 of them.
Yeah, a red and a pink maybe to match depending on what they have on that day.
Chef, let me say, how much for the tire?
First of all,
we just put 2 angles on the tire and said so.
There are certain cars that if you have to ask how much to replace a tire, you shouldn't. Like if you're buying a private jet and you want to know how much it is to gas it, forget about it. Because you're not supposed to.
110 million it'll come up to for the 2 cars.
Now, would you buy a pair of shoes for $100,000?
But I can't afford it, no. Straight answer is no, because I can't afford it.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe that I can't afford it?
I don't believe that either. But
no,
I don't think you would.
Hold on. I could put everything together and come up with $100,000, and then I can't eat after that.
Lies, lies.
Money.
First of all, the money that you save in your savings plan, which you boast about every day of the week,
it reached about 50,000 now.
Where you can buy half a shoes.
Yeah, but then I don't eat for about 3 weeks. And then the shoes not going to fit me because I'm maga down.
Your shoes not going to
lose weight.
Off of your foot? With the shoes tie on?
The final one. If you think that was strange, a banana duct taped to a wall right there was sold for 120,000. And that is not Jamaican money. That is US. So that was sold for £91,000. Me rather pay the 100,000 for the slippers. Unless after I take off the duct tape and eat that, I live in forever.
No, you know why though? This
Why?
would be the better investment, because this is characterized as art. And
So-
if it's $120,000 now, next year, it's going to double in value.
So hold on. So when the
Although
banana gets spoiled up and
that's probably when it's considered vintage, and then you can't buy it.
no, but
And then when the ants them start rush it, it's considered another level of vintage.
them say they dismiss the idea that the artwork is a joke. Every aspect of the work was carefully considered, from the shape of the fruit to the angle it's been affixed with duct tape to the wall to its placement.
To the type of duct tape used. To
And
the angle
apparently
of the
them
way
say
it
you
was
can change the banana if it start look away.
But I think then that's a different piece of art.
No, change the
the
banana
banana
and
is
sell it
even
for 20,000 more. And says a new banana this, some more money. Boy, you no win. All I can say is no win. There you go. Would you buy that for any amount of money?
$1.20.
Well,
We're not gonna get
I don't understand the idea behind it. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
You know, Nev, we've often spoken about art on this show, and you and I have said that we just need to start a business.
Shouldn't we though?
Yeah, let's just take one of the $100,000 slippers, step in some mud,
And sell it back.
and just step on a piece of canvas or paper and call it, you know, the journey.
Yeah.
Trod in my shoes or something.
No, I agree.
Put it in a gallery, call it the Bertie Sim collection.
Very
And-
interesting. I love it.
Yeah,
And we just make money.
and we just make some money.
No, I agree.
You're
All right.
growing some things in your yard. We can put some of those on a
I
canvas.
went and think about it.
Yeah.
I sell one of my shirt them when I wear.
Autograph it and put
Yeah,
it
but because I have some people where them just use Michael Jackson guitar sell for
Well,
70
because it's
million.
Michael Jackson's.
So then what happened to me?
You're not Michael Jackson.
I am never better.
By any stretch of the imagination, you're not Michael.
I am an international
Have you
star.
seen yourself dance?
No, but
You're
I am
not
on
Michael
television in 25 different countries. I don't know if Michael Jackson could have boast that.
You're on television in 25 different countries?
Yeah.
I think Michael Jackson can boast being on television in...
Can you say when I can pack stadium like him, then we understand.
Okay.